Okay, welcome back to OBS as being a complete asshole gaming. Or possibly, you know what? Possibly it's this fucking game. Possibly this game is being a fucking asshole. One of these fucking things is being a fucking asshole. I don't know which. I don't know which. I don't know which. It could be OBS. It could be this stupid fucking game doesn't like OBS. It could be OBS doesn't like the stupid fucking game. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just really, really hope this stupid fucking bastard works this time. Jesus Christ. Jesus, right a fucking pony Christ. Okay, let me try to wait a minute. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, let me see here. Let's see if we can get this piece of shit to actually run this time. I am oh my god, why the fuck are you over there? Get back to where you belong. Oh. Okay. Fucking OBS won't stay in the right window also. That's nice. I do like that. I do appreciate that. That makes me very happy. You can always dig it when something's going on like that. Okay. And okay, so are we actually streaming the right fucking thing this time? Yep. Okay. All right. Let's try it. Flashing images, touches on heavy topics. Please be fucking working this time, audio. That'd be so cool if you would just do that. Alrighty. Holy fuck, that was loud. Oh, let's do a new game. Okay. I'm walking to my room, trying not to look around. Playful shadows dance around me here and there. They dash all over the walls, the ceiling. Okay. One of those shadows whizzes past me, touching my face ever so slightly. I smile and continue walking, paying it no mind. Sometimes it's easy to lose self-control and track of time, spinning in a joyful dance. But I'm in a bit of a hurry here. Mom told me to go to bed. Does this pick up after the... I mean, it's picked up after the last game. Hey, Void Kitten. Doing good, how are you? I'm just being tormented by goddamn software. I walk past the kitchen on the way to my room. The door is shut, but I can still feel the chilling air coming from the other side. My first thought is that there's a living corpse blowing into the keyhole, laughing mockingly. Interesting, interesting. Aha, that's so silly. I'm absolutely sure we have no corpses in our kitchen. Fuck, I hope not. I know for sure that we've never had any corpses in our kitchen. I'm absolutely sure that... Oh, sweet. Hey, appreciate that. Thank you, Void Kitten. I'll take a follow. I break into a run and dash towards the closed door. The shadows intensify their chaotic dance. Are they trying to stop me or calm me down? I don't know. It doesn't matter right now. Don't you get it? I wave my hands around as I run, trying to chase away my annoying pursuers. But then I suddenly realize that I won't be able to stop in time. Oh my god. I've got no other choice but to break the door now. That you're getting some crazy momentum. That's some unbelievable acceleration. If there's somebody inside, I'll surely scare them to death. But wait, how can I scare to death someone who's already dead? What if it actually revives them? No, 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 no. I don't want that. What do I do? See, Void Kid's asking, apart from what other games do I play? So I am, last night I did Friday Night Wreckfest 2. And before that I was streaming the Sabbatia before I put the Sabbatia on timeout for crashing. And I play a lot of different games. If you want to see some of the other games I played in the past, most of the VODs and a lot of other videos are on my YouTube channel. Well, check that out, I guess, if you're interested in any of that stuff. I couldn't fully complete my thought when my shoulder hit the door and it flew open. So I did not finish Wreckfest 2 and the Sabbatia, so I'm still in the midst of playing both of them. Wreckfest 2 will be streaming intermittently from time to time, and then the Sabbatia, I definitely am going to get in and start try to finish that one. Fighting games like Mortal Kombat or Tekken, not. You're talking like just that where you're fighting the computer or fighting other players. Not really. I mean, I do play fighting games with like single player fighting games, you know, where you have like Ghost of Tsushima, for instance, where it's you and a horse and a sword and maybe a bow and arrow and that sort of type of thing. You could play that in Melee, so I play stuff like that. I don't really do much with MK or Tekken or Street Fighter or any of those, though. Not generally. As I expected, there was no living corpse inside, but there was a bag of milk I bought today, sitting right in the middle of the table, watching me with its unblinking eyes. I stare back. Nothing happens. What's my hobbies? I do a little gaming. Do a little music. I write a few things. Just general artsy stuff, I guess, is probably more what my hobbies are. What are yours? Although, what exactly did I expect? Gratitude? Had I done something that warranted it? A bag of milk probably doesn't care whether it's on the shelf in a store or on the table in my mom's kitchen. So this is picking up like right after the last game. On the other hand, nobody would drink milk inside the store, which means I took it from the safest place in the world and into the scary unknown. I'm so sorry, you poor thing. Oh, you draw? Oh, right on. That's cool. I wish I could draw. When I try to draw, it's like I have broken fingers. I turn away in shame and leave the room in a hurry. I only bring others trouble. I walk toward my room through a narrow corridor. Would I like to see what you draw? Yeah, you can drop your website if you want. I'll come check it out. I see a familiar, formless creature at the door. It locks me in its clutches and starts sniffing every inch of my body, like a hungry dog. I'm not on Discord now. No Discord, no Instagram, none of those. No Twitter, none of that stuff. I'm not struggling. I know it's useless. I just stay silent and endure its tight grip that stops me from moving. Oh, this is wild, the soundtrack here. After sniffing me from head to toe, the creature holds out its ugly paws, bearing a single claw. Thin and sharp like a blade. God damn, this fucking music is loud. Holy shit. Okay, you gotta calm down. Oh, way down here. Way down, way down, way down. Okay, alright, settle down. Okay, let me see. Let me check the level here. That's I like that. I like the guitar thing, but it is way too fucking loud. Okay, that should be better, I think. Yeah, Void Kitten. The email is also on my YouTube page if you want to go there and check it out. Again? I stare questioningly into the monster's bottomless eye sockets. Don't move. The creature squeezes my hands until my veins start bulging, and I just keep staring into the black cavities where its eyes should be, ignoring all pain. I cannot believe how fucking loud this is. God damn. Okay. I promised so many times. Stay put. The moment it says that, its claw pierces my arm. I don't feel anything other than the barely discernible crawling under my skin and the ring of tightly spround sinews. But then the claw injects its venom into me. It hurts. A white veil appears in front of my eyes. My fingers cramp and start twitching frantically. I lose control over my body and actually slide to the floor. Just like last time, but why? Why do I feel so hot? I feel my blood boiling up. Strong shivers run through my body, paralyzing every cell, while my veins and arteries heat up, almost bursting from that pressure. I try screaming, but instead of producing words, I vomit thick, milky foam. The creature notices it and throws itself at me in anger, grabbing me by the throat while keeping the poisonous claw inside my arm. Kill me! Kill me! Hysterical screams resound through the corridor. In a fit of madness, the creature starts scratching my neck. Bright splashes fly everywhere, hitting the walls with a loud sound. I try to imprint where every drop falls in my memory, so I could gather them all later. I need to remember. A new wave of pain crashes over me. Everything turns pitch black in an instant. Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. I say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. Say it again. I'll never drink milk ever again. I'll never drink milk ever again. Oh my god, if that fucking guitar would go away, that'd be so good. I finally get to my room. I'm so tired of all this fuss. Thankfully, I still feel comfy and warm in my room. Even the weird sounds coming from the outside don't make me anxious at all. Mom told me to go to bed, so I need to perform all the needed preparations. I've washed my face, and now I'm standing in front of the mirror with a toothbrush in my mouth. I look at my reflection. It shows absolutely no desire to sleep. Yeah, I get how you feel. And there was a time when the last minutes before I sleep were my favorite time of the day. I loved anticipating the inevitable moment when the reality and the dream world would clash. I woke up for that moment's sake, lived through the day for it. My biggest dream was to sleep all day long. It would have been so cool. But the dreams always slowly but surely slipped away. As if somebody fished them out of my head one after another, until nothing was left. I have to sleep again, even though I don't feel any need for it. After finishing with my face, I usually reach out for my pills. It's funny, but I have no idea how they work separately, since I always swallow them as a bunch without thinking. Now I want to have a better look at it, to twirl it between my fingers, to chew on it. To chew on the pills? I'll do anything to stall for just a little bit more time. A smooth, protruded red capsule is looking at me. It's covered in a murky, semi-transparent film, but I can still discern its contents. So what do we have inside you? I gently press on the capsule from both ends, and, to my surprise, it turns out to be soft and squishy. I press harder and the capsule pops. Sticky, bright red liquid pours out. Filthy, filthy. The pill flies straight to the waste bin, and I start rigorously washing my hands. No, there's no way I'm drinking that. Next was a flat pill of the same blood red color. There were some letters printed out on it. Oh, I get it. This is the medicine that makes me really sleepy. But it's not the type of medicine I want. That's not it at all. It's fake. No, I don't even want to look at it. The pill flies into the waste bin as well. The next half an hour goes by in a similar fashion. I study every pill from all sides, and then I find a reason not to swallow it. I invent my own medicine instead, and enjoy swallowing them one after another, letting myself drown in their healing effects. Hey, my neck doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my hand doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my head doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my heart doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my stomach doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my eyes don't hurt anymore. How come I didn't think of this earlier? This is so simple. I need to brag about it to somebody right away. But not to my mom. She'll just scold me. And she's sure I'm already sleeping anyway. I don't want to disturb her without reason. I'll think of something myself. Besides, I just really want some small talk. I wonder who's going to be my conversation partner. Hopefully not that crazy ass guitar. Hey. Hey, long time no see. Yeah, it's been a while. What you been up to, girl? Buying milk? Buying milk at the store? You been buying milk at the store? It hasn't even been an hour, dummy. You know we're only supposed to meet once per day, right? I'm streaming this on the exact same day. It hasn't even been an hour, dummy. Yeah, it hasn't even been an hour, dummy. There you go, bullying me again. Aren't you even a little bit happy? Not even the slightest bit? I'm pretty exhausted after today. Well, I guess you are too. That's not true. You need to go to bed. No, you've been in control for way too long already. It's my turn now, alright? I'll just stay silent until the medicine's effects wear off. How about that? Hey, you can't do that. You need to do your best to make me feel better. Okay, sorry. That's exactly what I'm doing. What a bully. Oh. Actually, why am I even worried about this? In reality, I don't need you at all. I'm so energetic and I feel great, which means I can do anything. And you can only watch and agonize over your uselessness. What are you, OBS? I can imagine how angry you are right now. I don't understand why this game is not... It took me a lot of fudging to even get to this point. Yeah, I'm all beside myself. What made you so happy all of a sudden? And why would I be sad? Remember yourself a couple of hours ago? I don't know what you mean. Stop lying. Nuh-uh, I still don't understand. Whatever. Unlike you, I won't forget that pathetic snotty girl for a long time. Wow. She just whines and whines all the time. Don't even try ruining my mood. I want to have fun while we're together, alright? So you're the one calling the shots now. Yep. Well, let's see how long you can last. We'll see, yeah. Am I really that pathetic? Say something. I can feel tears streaming down my cheeks, hanging from my chin and then falling on my clothes, burning holes in them. That was fast, but not unexpected. Hey, at least I tried. Go wash your face, then we'll decide what to do with you. Wow. Wow, I am being mean. Why am I so mean? I'm in front of a mirror again. I keep staring at my reflection, trying not to get distracted by the sneery looks the walls are giving me, trying not to drown in their giggling. But then me in the mirror also shows me a creepy smile, bares her teeth at me. I shut my eyes, but that doesn't help. It wouldn't have helped even if I sunk through the floor. I start counting in my mind. 2 squared, 2 by 2 squared, a square squared, a square pyramid squared, a pyramidal structure cubed, a pyramidal structure hypercubed. I feel better, but my head is splitting apart right now. How do you feel? You're mocking me, right? You say so. I'm worried about you. I know. I've been acting weird, haven't I? You see, I don't know why, but I thought I'd be able to take control. I was almost ready to. I was sure I'd be able to change something. After all, I was able to buy milk, you know? But yeah, you ought to know how challenging it was. Oh, hey, Hauntology's here. Hey, man. I like the first, so the first worked a lot better with OBS, among other things. The first game I liked to this point better so far. This one graphically is, I guess somewhat visually more interesting, but, I'm just barely getting into this one. So yeah, the first game was really, really cool. I think I played through it 4 or 5 times in the earlier stream. I have to delete some of the intermittent streams. So I played through the whole thing, and then I bought this game, and I was going to continue the stream and play that, but then I ran into way more technical difficulties than is probably healthy for me. Is that why you threw away the medicine? What a stupid decision, right? Whatever it was your decision, undoubtedly. Yeah, you probably was it. And there's a good side to it. Moreover, it's dangerous. Yeah, I know it. And you keep pushing me. Why did you do that? I feel like I'd be able to fight it on my own. It's true, the pain subsided for a bit at that time, but now I feel it triple in force. It hurts so bad. Just drink your medicine already or I'll stop talking to you. You know what to do. You know what to do. Dejected, I reach out for the shelf with my medicine. I swallow the pills one after another, chasing away the unpleasant visions that keep floating up in my memory. And yet, my mind still draws a terrifying picture. Lumps of coagulated blood and transparent coating travel down my esophagus, scratching at soft walls, leaving behind furrows. The imagination of this person is very, very graphic. This game's real super good. Yeah, so the music I liked, I like the music in the first one, I think, a little bit better. This one, that heavy guitar thing that's in there is borderline too much. But yeah, I'll clean up the VODs after I finish streaming here, so you don't have to sort through me just yelling and swearing at OBS continually. But right on, man. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it. I shake my head violently. I don't care if it makes me feel dizzy or worsens my pain. I just don't want to think about something so repulsive. You still haven't changed. What do you mean? You're afraid of being alone. This worries you much more than pain. Yeah, I guess. I toss the last pill into the air and catch it with my mouth. I lie on the floor. I look at the ceiling. I can clearly hear water running in the metal pipes up there. I hear the cracking of concrete blocks that will someday surely fall on my head. But I'm not afraid of that at all. I can't imagine any death coming from above. Rather, it's rearing its claws from somewhere below, waiting for me to lose focus. Do you want to talk about it? No, I've had enough of talking. The existential dread conversation will wait for another day, I guess. What do you want then? I just want to lie down for a bit. Oh, fortunately, you're already doing that. That's good. Even if the ceiling is bound to collapse, it won't be today. Let's just say nothing. I carefully extract thoughts that are yet to be fully formed in my head and lay them out on the ceiling in orderly rows. Now it's my corkboard. In hopes of seeing the whole picture, I switch them from one place to another, pile them on top of each other, scatter them around. In the end, I throw them off with my hand, annoyed, and start over. I can't do it. You can oh Jesus, you can always imagine your thoughts as something small and swarming, like cockroaches. Ew, I hate cockroaches. Can I make them fireflies? Yeah, I'm with you. I don't mind either way. How about dragonflies? I don't even have time to blink before my thoughts, they're fireflies now, start whirling all over the ceiling of their own accord, forming whimsical patterns. I can only observe them and wait for the right moment. It's just that moment doesn't come. The mocking sounds of flapping wings coming from the ceiling make me start losing my patience. Enough. I hate you. What'd the fireflies do? Tough crowd. Tough crowd. I spring to my feet and scream at the top of my lungs. The fireflies scatter. Good job, now start over. No way. Unstable behavior makes you look bad. I don't give a damn. Whoa. So that doesn't bother you, should it? No. A lot of people act like this. Really? There's nothing shameful about snapping at someone if you have a reason for that. It's kind of a loss of composure, I guess. You did have a reason, didn't you? You'll surely get better, believe me. And now start over. Hee hee hee, you're at it again. What do you mean? Never mind. And I've changed my mind anyway. Please don't stay silent for this long anymore. I'm having a hard time without your help. Fine. I raise my eyes to look at the ceiling once more. Sadly, all my fireflies seem to be hiding somewhere. I need to find them. No. Forget about them, go to bed. No, you don't get it. If I'm thinking about something, I need to finish my thoughts, or else. I glance around the room. There are too many places for a creature as small as a firefly to hide here. I mean, I kind of get that, I guess. You know, when you have... I've done it a number, actually, of times where I have to look up something, because if I don't, it'll be like a splinter in my mind, just kind of bothering, you know? So, I mean, I kind of get this. Although I don't know if I'd be that invested in trying to find imaginary fireflies. They can be anywhere. Suddenly, I hear a deafening rumble. The clock just hit midnight. It's so late already, but I can't go to bed now. Will you help me? Please tell me you'll help me. Oh my god. Come on, stop bullying me. You promised to talk to me. What were you thinking about while lying on the floor? What do you mean? You should know it better than anyone else. Instead of asking silly questions, help me find my fireflies. To be honest, I have no idea where to look for them. Me neither. I guess we'll have to tear the whole place apart. No, 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 and no. If I make even the smallest of messes here, I'll feel really bad. All the things should stay in their places, and that's it. Why? Are you trying to come up with a reason right now? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I don't, and I won't. Alright then, so we need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside a mountain of junk without moving anything even an inch. Yeah. My oh my. I have an idea. Last time, becoming a visual novel character helped me achieve my goal. Now I want to become a point-and-click adventure game character. Oh, okay. You know, those games have moments where you just look at different objects and something inevitably happens. It sounds so fun. Okay. And what about things you use regularly? Do you refuse to touch them as well? It would make it even more interesting. Oh, this is going to be wild. This is so childish. And want to know what's the best part? You'll be the one doing it. Oh no. Oh yes. I start panicking as soon as I get in a multiple choice situation. Ah yes, analysis paralysis. I'll just keep changing my mind and end up crying and running away. Do you want that to happen? You're such a handful. You've already proven that you're able to make decisions. Why not continue on that road? Yeah. Come on, don't be so boring. I was just teasing you. You don't have to bear the whole burden. Asking for help is a reasonable decision too. Yeah, I guess. Okay, alright. Let's begin already. I go to the middle of the room and look around. Where would I hide if I were a tiny firefly? Ah, this is so thrilling. Oh, it's not actually going to do it? My heart gets warmer from the pleasant anticipation. Okay. Hey, what? Look down. I look down. After a moment, a small ball of light and warmth crawls out from under my sweater. Wowie! Wowie! There's smoke coming from your clothes? Wait, what? Okay, we'll see how long this one goes. I might play this a second time also. This one seems longer than the other one so far. I carefully grab the firefly. It's pleasantly scorching to the touch. I put it on my shoulder. I'm sorry, little guy. Time to come home now. As if it were an order, the firefly slowly drifts up, circles around my head for a bit, and then flies. Jesus. Then flies into my ear with the speed of a bullet. That sounds uncomfortable. It tickles. One down. Let's look for the others. Yeah. Oh, am I supposed to? Oh, okay. I am going to actually do this. Oh, this is wow. Okay, this is neat. Huh. This room is a little on the hammered side there, honey. Oh, are we in the bathroom? I thought this was the bedroom. She has a sink in her bedroom? All right, let's click on that. Okay. Yes. Can I? What do I do? This is my sleeping bag. It's soft and warm. I'm sure that no living creature will be able to resist the temptation to spend a minute or two inside. They don't want to dig deep into it with a couple of favorite items. Close their eyes and then... Hey, did you fall asleep? Huh? I gently slap my cheeks to return myself to senses. It's already way past midnight. Usually I'd be sleeping like a log at this time, but right now, I can't. Let's continue searching. Anyway, we'll find something inside. Nah, my thoughts don't have a feature of putting to sleep. Quite the contrary, they always cause insomnia. Just like tonight. Okay. Can I click it? Okay, so if I don't click this. Okay, so if I click this, I can't. Okay, I can't do it again. Let's click on this thing. I look up towards a very high place under my ceiling. I can hear a countless number of small legs marching inside the AC unit. Oh well. What happened? Fireflies can't be friends with cockroaches. We better look somewhere else. Why would cockroaches be there? Have you forgotten? You were the one who told me to think of my thoughts as cockroaches. That's not... They became fireflies afterwards, but cockroaches don't disappear just like that. So they occupied this place. Oh my god, this... Okay, that music is a bit much. Do you understand now? I'll pretend I do. Let's click on the drink. Oh no, that's a toothbrush. I turn my eyes towards an inconspicuous shelf near the mirror. There's a glass with a toothbrush sitting on it, and a small towel is hanging nearby. What a wondrous sight. My fireflies are smart and good. They would never go in there. They know about personal hygiene. Oh, okay. Are they on the notes? Your usual notebook pages glued to the wall with duct tape. Numbers are drawn on them. It's the only kind of information I can take in without trouble. Dosage and side effects? Yeah. I thought you know them by heart. Yeah. This is not your handwriting, isn't it? What? Of course it's not. Shaky, broken lines, ugly numbers. It's not writing, it's more like claw marks. Crabby handwriting. Chicken scratches. Don't forget to thank your mom. I don't need your advice. My scream makes the pages rustle restlessly. After a moment, a firefly appears from underneath one of them. After looking around in a businesslike manner, it takes off in a businesslike flight and ends up entering my businesslike ear. Wow. Hey, let's continue searching. I look at the mound of pills and it makes me feel dizzy. I don't want to think about it. I don't... What's wrong? I've almost skipped my dose for today. How reckless, I could have died. Hey, calm down, you already fixed it. Yes, because you ordered me to. Things could have been much worse, yeah. I heave a deep sigh, come closer and extend my hand. Wow, it's warm. The moment those words leave my lips, one of the bottles overturns. Pills rain down from it, and along with them, a firefly. Hooray! After circling above my head a couple of times, it finally lands in my palm. The firefly rushes up my arm, and upon reaching my shoulder, crawls straight into my ear. My mind becomes a bit clearer. Okay, so we just have to click on stuff, I guess. I tilt my head backwards and almost fall over. The closet is hanging under the ceiling, at least 300 feet off the floor. Are you joking? Even though it's my room, not everything here is for me to use. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. At all. Like, totally. And I'm definitely not worried. Not even a little bit. Not even a smidgen of the littlest bit. Not even for 1,000%. That's how much I don't care. Hey, I'm not even done telling you how much I don't care. From this moment on, I'm ignoring you. Oh, no, you don't. Then act normal. Okay, that was aggressive. Right, insects enjoy pollinating the flowers and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess. I get close to the flower shelf. I sniff around. The leaves smell of dust and cardboard. And death. You know those plants are long dead, right? I'm not sure a dead plant will be able to attract any insects. Well, we kind of don't have a choice here, you know? Still, you're right. Let's continue searching. Why don't you just throw them out? Weren't you listening to me at all? Huh? No? No? Sorry? Oh my god, there's all this stuff. What about this? It's not easy to get out of here. Hee hee hee. Could go out through the door, just saying. Ooh, a stereo. Okay, no, none of that. None of that, thank you. Alarm clock, what's this? Is that another radio? Why is there two radios? I look at the alarm clock. Time continues its unstoppable flow. It's so late. Are you tired? You bet I am. I let a theatrical yawn and hold my arms out to the sides. 1, 2, and then I raise them above my head. 3, 4. Maybe a little workout will help me freshen up. Good idea. Do you remember the exercises you've been taught? Think so. I take a hesitant stance. What was it? Heels together, toes apart? Whatever. I'll go with that. Countdown 5 minutes. Fine, you have a clock right in front of you though. I can't look at its hands for too long. At first I feel like they start moving in the wrong direction, and then they disappear altogether. And then things always get messy. Last time I saw a pair of eyes on the clock face. And also, I used to hear voices back in the day. They pleaded for help, I think. What a mess. Truly a mess. It was a mess, right? A mess. Well, are you counting down? My God, finally. What do you mean? I was trying to get through to you for half an hour. Huh? Forget it. Do you see the firefly? No. Let's continue searching then. Why are the voices in your head so mean to you, honey? And what are those? Ah, those. Those are the photos of my best memories. But they're blank. I stared at them so intensely that I burned them with my eyes. Hee hee. Now they're just covering the cracks in the walls. Cracks? Forget it. Are we continuing the search or what? Okay, we are. Oh my God. Okay, so we have 3 stereos here. Why are there so many fucking stereos? Okay, so we got a fan, a backpack, a book, a cabinet, crap laptop, whatever that is. Let's do the book. This is my sketchbook. Half of its pages are blanks, which means it'll still be good for a couple of years. You draw that rarely? Why? Isn't that obvious? If I run out of pages, I'll have to buy a new sketchbook. I can't get to the stationery store on foot. I'll have to take the bus. Do you even realize what kind of nightmare that can turn into? Maybe you can ask your mom to buy you one? Buy what? Ask whom? Can you even form coherent sentences? What? Don't play dumb. Ask your mom to buy you a notebook instead. Instead? So you want me to perform a string of actions, but you're also telling me to do one instead of another. Then how would I decide which action to take? You're so dyslexic. Man, you're a tough case. You lack empathy. Is that my fault? I get closer to the sketchbook, stepping over the wires, the sleeping bag, the cracks in the laminate, and the window's reflection. The sketchbook is lying on the stool. From my height, it seems like the stool is missing 2 legs. I squat and look again. All the legs are in place. Will I be able to think of an interesting allegory? Oh, let's not go there, okay? I stand up and steady the sketchbook from inches away. Its pages are pure white. The last drawing is buried on the previous page, the way it should be. Too bad, I'd love to see it. Maybe next time. A sudden gust of chilly wind breaks into the room and makes the pages rustle. Oh no. I shut my eyes. A distinctive sound of pages turning echoes with headache in my head. I know it's going to happen. The rustling has stopped, even though the wind is still howling from every direction. It can only mean one thing. The notebook is open on the first page. If I wait a little longer, the wind will close it. I won't have to look. If I wait a little longer. If I wait. Open your eyes. No. It's okay, just do it. No way, I know you're lying. Calm down. No. 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 Calm down. Calm down. Fine. I open my eyes with utmost caution. The notebook is still open in the middle. No drawings, nothing. The pages are still pure white. Did I imagine it? I don't know, did you? You're the smart one here, you tell me. Next time, don't close your eyes. What did you... I couldn't finish speaking because the pages started moving again. Don't close your eyes. Don't make me do it, I'm scared. Trust me. The rustling grows louder, the pages lift up. I can almost see the outlines of drawings on previous pages. No way, everything that is in the past should stay in the past. You couldn't convince me. That's it, I'm closing my eyes. Look there. A barely visible light seeps through the pages. With every new gust, it becomes brighter and brighter. A firefly! The wind immediately stops. For a moment, the world sinks into perfect silence. But only for a moment. The buzz that has always been haunting me fills the surroundings. But it doesn't matter now. Goodness gracious, little boy, you made me so scared. The firefly blinks, flies up, and enters my ear. I don't think in's supposed to be there. Buzzing loudly all the way. It spends some time looking for the perfect spot in my head, but then its buzzing dies down. Oof. Are you okay? We're running short on time, so let's continue searching. I look down. My school bag, worn down and silly, is almost screaming of its own uselessness. From another angle, it looks like a full belly. Its contents are also regurgitating and decomposing and turning into a sticky, mushy substance. Jesus Christ. What a cool image. I need to remember this. Totally not cool. Sensible. You were there, but I don't care. Is it me you're laughing at? What? I'd never. After all, you're not my pet. Hee hee. I'm not going along with this nonsense anymore. Got it? Got it. Hey, it wasn't on purpose this time. Tell me what's inside your bag instead. Nothing special, mostly just all sorts of books. I've taken out all the pens and notebooks out of there, and I'm not interested in anything else. You used to go to school, didn't you? Yeah, I did. I had a blast all the way. Are you sure you understood my question? Do you think everything in my life should be doom and gloom? Well, you're wrong. Alright. What'd you like the most there? Well, the rooms are really bright. Not like at home. That's it? Don't rush me. Let me remember. Well, the beds were also soft and the food was nice. By the way, I attended all the classes. The others I always skipped. They probably got told off so hard. I smiled gently, absorbed in warm memories. You never graduated, though. Yeah. Do you remember your last day there? It was a normal day. Dad picked me up earlier than usual. He told me that I'm already too old for the school curriculum. I also realized that some time ago the tasks were way too easy. Then we got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there, we had dinner, and went to our rooms. What happened then? I don't remember, and does it even matter? Okay. Good. I look at my bag again. Light pouring into the room through the window glints on the metal parts. And there's also a shadow underneath it, which means it's real. Sadly. Whatever, I don't care anyway. I almost end up kicking the bag in a fit of sudden anger, but I managed to stop myself in the nick of time. If I move it even an inch, the whole picture will collapse and I'll go blind. It has already happened. Countless times. What do you mean you'll go blind? I spent months memorizing the location of every item in my room. That's why I can see them so clearly and vividly. You won't get it. Look at your feet. I look down and see that a small insect is crawling towards me from my bag. It's barely glowing and it can't even fly. I guess this firefly is really tired. I bend down to pick it up. The firefly starts glowing brightly as soon as I touch it and then flies up. There you go, boy. Good job. After doing a victory lap around the room, it flies toward me with high speed. I shut my eyes, anticipating the firefly to enter my ear. That's exactly what happens. After it gets inside, it buzzes for a little while and then goes silent. This one is kind of sad. Wonder why. It doesn't matter. What matters is that it's no longer alone. Sure, let's continue searching. Okay, let's see. What do we have left? We have the fan. Hee hee. What's funny about that? I imagine myself being a firefly that is looking straight at a giant fan. Okay. And I'd be so jealous. The only thing preventing it from flying is a cage that's locked in and the cable. It's like an inmate if you think about it. It's so sad. Yeah. Let's continue searching. What else do we have? Oh, we have this. I doubt it. All the compartments are locked. What if... I don't even want to think about what's inside. Who knows what I'll end up imagining. Okay, fine. Computer. I look at my laptop. I haven't touched it for years and it's covered with a layer of dust as thick as my finger. A bizarre item. I fear it. Why? It's a long and boring story. Wonderful. Tell me about it. I insist. I don't remember how it appeared in my room. One of my parents probably brought it here because they couldn't find a better place for it. They didn't prohibit me from using it. On the other hand, they encouraged me to do so. Sure, I've spent my whole days in front of the screen. Games, drawing, engineering, calculator, 3D modeling. So much fun stuff to do. You had amusing hobbies. Yeah, I did. Before entering the web. Huh? Imagine this. You're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living. Did you imagine? As always, your analogies are spot on. Okay, I imagined. Alright, so you're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living, okay? Okay. Wonderful, and here's the situation. You're a hamster that lives... Okay, I got it. Do you want to talk about something else? Yeah. Fine. Suddenly, a firefly slowly crawls out of the laptop's vent grill. I reach for it. It gets to the top of my palm, blinking all the while. I think it's trying to say something. I can see that myself, if I only knew what. Looks like a cipher. Don't you want to crack it? I changed my mind. I have absolutely no desire to find out what it wants to say. The firefly stops glowing for a moment after that. Then it starts glowing again, as if coming back to its senses. For some time, it thinks about the further course of actions, then flies up and dashes into my ear. Let's continue searching. Let's. Okay, did we get everything here? Oh, what about these? Are you serious? What's wrong? Just think about it. Why would fireflies be attracted to light? I think they're quite self-sufficient already in that regard. Well, only if they purposely want me to lower their self-esteem. Okay. Did we get everything in here? I don't know what this is. Oh, there's a thing. Okay, we're gonna do that in a second here. An umbrella and okay, let's do this. The garbage. I get close to the waste bin and look inside it with curiosity. Pill packaging, notebook pages, and other garbage. Boring. There's nothing in there. Indeed, no self-respecting firefly would hide in a heap of garbage. Can't disagree with you there. True enough. The umbrella emanates a faint sense of coolness. No wonder, it's the only thing that defends me against the thunderclouds that gather under my ceiling. It's such a blessing that it can do it without my help. Still, a firefly won't hide in a place like that. It will catch a cold and be unable to fly. Alright, let's continue searching. Okay, I think we're done. You found all the fireflies. Amazing. I guess. I managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. On the other hand, I wasn't supposed to be happy anyway. Why not? If I lose something and then find it, it's just going back to the starting point. No changes at all. A zero sum. And happiness is always about being positive, right? You shouldn't think too much, it hurts you. I want to sleep. How about you get some fresh air before sleeping? What do you mean? What do I mean? Well, go to the balcony, breathe in some air. Somehow those words triggered a panic attack in me. I subconsciously step away from the balcony. I don't think it's a good idea. Why? This may sound silly, but I feel like someone is watching me. Alright, let's stay here. Yeah. What are you going to do? What's with this silly question? I'm going to sleep, of course. Hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year or a decade. Imagining myself to be outside of my mortal shell, but at the same time still being me. Ridiculous, like milk outside a bag of milk, and yet... You don't have to talk out loud for me to understand that you're worried about me. I know that already. I also know that our time is running short. You won't take another pill. Of course not. I won't take it tomorrow either. And the day after tomorrow. And never ever. That's a goodbye then? No. I have one more small favor to ask. A really, really small one. What is it? I blurted out way too much today. A lot of stuff I'd want to forget forever. I don't blame you, but was it really necessary? You'll see tomorrow. No, I wouldn't be able to sleep like this. Fine, what's the favor? I nervously scratch my wrists and bite on my lower lip. Wait a minute, you're afraid to tell me? Yes. I'm also scared that something bad might happen if I tell you. I'm also scared that when something bad happens, something way worse will happen. Stop, I get it already. Still, I won't leave you until you tell me already, bully. No, you. Yeah, you're a bully, bully. I crawl into my sleeping bag. The lower part of the room is very cold. I hurry to wrap myself in blankets, even though the electric heater is working hard to keep me warm. I'm sad because the dreams just won't come anymore. You won't believe me if I tell you how I dealt with it at first. Of course I'll believe you. I know, it was a joke. Well, anyway, I washed my face, brushed my teeth, lied down, and started imagining that I'd be watching a dream. I didn't sleep at all, of course, and I always looked sleepy in the morning. After a week of insomnia, I started feeling weird and seeing things. Letters floating in the air, strange silhouettes that appeared in the most unexpected of places, bulging eyes with trembling pale pupils. It was scary, you know. Then one day I almost died. I just collapsed in the middle of the room and couldn't move for a while. And then silhouettes, letters, and eyes were hanging over me and hissing. It was horrible. And well-deserved, I guess. It felt like I was caught on the biggest lie in the world. Yes, I felt exactly like that. After that, I stopped. But the silhouettes, letters, and eyes stayed there. I guess they like this place. They always follow in my wake, peering at me. And I'm kind of scared at them and can't even argue with them. But today, I still too scared to tell me? Of course, they're still listening, you know. Use your hands. All right. I start chaotically twirling my fingers with enthusiasm, forming complex shapes. You want me to tell you a bedtime story? Shh. And I was trying so hard here, don't you get it? They'll hear you. Relax, nobody can hear you. So what do you say? I'd be happy to, but I have no idea how to tell them. Oh, it's incredibly easy. Just talk about something without stopping. Sounds silly, but it's not. And meaningless. You don't know what you're talking about. I know enough to realize that we'll just end up wasting time. Let's focus on something actually important. Boring. Fine. Close your eyes. Ugh, another terrible morning. Boo, why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up, there's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you, after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. Another terrible morning. Boo, why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what this... Okay. This is just the same as there was last time. What the hell? Yep. Uh-huh. Yep. Okay. Ah, it's the Wendigo. What the fuck? Huh. She looks like almost like Trigon in that shot. Whoa. Okay. 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 So that must be the end of it. We'll let the credits go here. All right, I'm going to let the credits go here. I'm going to go and refresh my beverage here while these are going on. And then we'll be back. And I might whip through this one more time, maybe. Okay. So I wonder if I can continue. No. Okay, so I looked at the achievements and I got 2 out of 10. So I guess this time I think we're gonna whip through it. The parts that we've already done in the last segment, I'm not gonna spend a lot of time narrating through. I'm just gonna we're just gonna whip through stuff here. So this picks up after the last game, where apparently she's going to her room. And there's the room down there. So there's something inside the room. Or the idea is that. Or maybe there's a kitchen. I'm not quite sure what the layout here is. I can't quite understand it, but she's running for her room. Feeling like she's being, she has an uneasy feeling of dread, like something is pursuing her. And then she got excited enough to run and basically break into her own room, I guess. But then apparently she's going back to the kitchen. I'm not quite clear on where, or maybe she went to her room and now she's going back to the kitchen, or I'm not sure what is going on here. Clearly, paranoia seems to be a significant part of what's going on with her. Okay, we gotta go through this as fast as possible because this fucking guitar. This seems a lot like it's supposed to be her mother or something, maybe? I'm not sure. But we went through that. There's no choices of any of this. I don't know. I'm not clear on what the obsession of milk is. The second game, the milk outside of a bag of milk, is much more linear. There's not a whole lot of other choices, at least in the early part of all the other beginning of it. So now she's, I guess, getting ready for bed, I think. Now we're playing with pills. Gonna move this along here. Okay, so this is the interactivity now, is where we're in this section. We're only supposed to, so I say we're only supposed to meet once a day. Why does your voice sound so grim? I don't know. Naturally, I read the manual. Judging by the pictures, the overdose side effects are the usual headaches, dizziness, exhaustion. Basically, nothing I can't handle by myself. After all, now I know how to do it. You didn't reply. Aren't you a little bit happy? Not even the slightest bit? No. Well then, I'm not happy either. You need to go to bed. No, you've been in control for way too long. Alright, it's my turn now, okay? You need to do your best to make you better. That's exactly what I'm doing. What a bully. She doesn't need me. So, I don't know if she took a bunch of pills that she shouldn't have or something, maybe, but yeah, I'm all beside myself. By the way, you're the one that's useless and pathetic. Why am I so mean? Can we try reading my mood? I want to have fun when we're together, alright? So you're the one calling the shots now. Well, let's see how long you can last. We'll see, yeah. Am I really that pathetic? Say something. Okay. It's fast and unexpected. Okay. So we took the alternates there. Let's see what we have alternate stuff here or no. Yeah, this is all this part's all the same. No. Let's apologize. Sorry for being rude. It's not your fault. It's never your fault. Fine, you can keep on blaming yourself, but don't overdo it. I don't know why, but I thought I'd be able to take control. Okay, so that again is just going to the same place. Is that why you threw away the medicine? What a stupid decision, right? Yeah, whatever it was your decision. Does it even matter? And what do you think? You can't be sure about anything, and you don't take me seriously anyway. Then why'd you do that? I felt like I'd be able to fight it on my own. It's true, the pain. Triple. Okay, so this is again. Just take it or I'll stop talking to you. No, don't abandon me. Dejected, I reach out for the shelf of my medicine, swallow the pills. Okay, so this is all the same. Still haven't changed. Yeah, this playthrough will be a lot faster, I think. Okay. Lie on the floor, look at the ceiling. Okay. Alright. Yep. Looking at the ceiling. Sure are. Okay. You want to talk about it? Okay. Great. Is there other stuff I can interact with here? I don't think so. What do you want then? I'll lie down for a bit. Okay. Even if the ceiling is bound to collapse, it won't be today. That is true. Most likely. Can you stay silent, please? Whoa! I need to get my thoughts in order. I thought you wanted to talk to me. That's fine. I'll shut up. I know when I'm not wanted. Somebody wants me to shut up, I'll shut up. I don't keep talking. I'm not one of those people. Somebody told me to shut up, I just keep talking. I'll just shut up right away. I just don't keep going and going and going. Now, they want me to be shutting up, then I'll just shut up. You know, I don't keep on talking over and over and over again after somebody tells me. Anyway. So this is cockroaches, fireflies. Okay, so this seems like the main part the structure is similar to the other game in that there's this different sections apparently. Alright, so she's mad at the fireflies and they run away. Okay. Okay, good job. Now start over. Wow. I'll choose yes. What do you want me to do then? I don't know. It's up to you. You're at it again. Okay. I glance around the room. There are many places. Okay. Anyway. Deafening rumble. The clock just hit midnight. It's so late already, but I can't get... Sure. Will you tell me what you were thinking about? Oh! What the fuck is... Wait, what is all this? I roll my sleeves and start rubbing my eyes intensely. They are so itchy. What the fuck? Why are you crying? My eyes are itchy. Did you drink milk? I wonder if I tear out all my eyelashes one... Oh, Jesus Christ. One after another when my eyes stop itching. Yo, don't... I wonder if I tear out all my eyelashes one after another. Oh God. One after another. All my eyelashes one after another. If I tear... No, don't do that. What have you done? Whoa, 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 whoa. I need to gather the glass, and then I need to have a bath, and then... Here, drink some milk. No. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the fuck? Whoa. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was a pretty severe left turn. Holy fuck. I stand in the middle of the room, my mouth agape, gasping for air. I'm not standing in the middle of the room, but my mouth is, I would say, a little agape there. I'm not gasping for air. Whoa, 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 whoa. I think I just experienced death, and I don't know any other way to explain what happened. I hope your eyelashes are intact. Well, that was surely something. Will you tell me or not? That's what you were thinking about on the floor? Oh my god. Yeah, let's look for the fireflies instead. You're acting weird. Help me instead of running your mouth. I've already had enough adventures before bed. I need to gather my thoughts quickly and go to bed. And my thoughts are hiding from me. Hee hee. To be honest, I have no idea. I'm glad I actually played this again. That was wild. Me neither. I guess we'll have to tear the whole place apart. No, no, no. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's just stay in their place. Are you trying to come up with a reason right now? Who, me? No, no, of course not. I think you forgot to put up your mind block. I can see through you. Rude. Alright then, so we need to find a bunch of tiny insects. Okay, yeah, this is the same. Why am I, a point and click adventure character. I do like the concept of this. That is kind of cool. I like this better the second time, actually. What about things you use regularly? If you touch them as well, and make it even more interesting. This is so childish. And you want to know what's the best part? You'll be the one doing it. Oh no. Oh yes. I start panicking as soon as I get in a multiple choice situation. I keep changing my mind. Blah 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 blah. You're a handful. Do what you want. I go to the middle of the room and look around. Where would I hide if I were a tiny firefly? Ah, this is so thrilling. My heart gets warm from the pleasant anticipation. Hey, what? Look down. Look down. A small ball of light and warmth crawls up from under my sweater. There's smoke coming from your clothes. Whatever. Okay, let's look for the others. I don't know how to do this. Let's turn on that, and that, and that. Is that like a demented version of Hall of the Mountain King? What's this one? That sounds like a funeral march. Sort of a dirge. Jungle sounds. So I wonder if I'm supposed to do this in any particular order. We'll click on the fan first. Alright, let's do the bed. Searching, okay, searching here is meaningless, okay. Yeah, I guess we'll just go through the, I guess, I don't know. One wonderful day, someone digs you up from your hamster house and brings you to the pet store. Now, okay, now your new home's a cage. Way more comfortable and warm compared to the underground. And the most important part, you have a lot of neighbors here. Their cages are identical to yours. And the other hamsters look identical to you too. That means you are all the same. Apart from the fact that they were born at that shop. You'll ask, what does that indicate? And I'll tell you, nothing at all. I forgot what I was talking about. Gosh. Okay, let's start over. This time, try to avoid stupid hamster analogies. You know, I'm not involved here. So, I had a lot of friends online. Hundreds of them. Impossible to count. Isn't it impossible, though? I had exactly 317 of them. Although, I guess nobody counts the exact number of hamsters when they walk into a pet shop. Hey, don't get distracted. Oh, right. From my 317 friends, 68 were into gaming just like me. 130 of them like drawing just like me. The remaining 119 were into calculators and 3D modeling equally. And when I say equally, I don't mean 59 and a half friends on each side. Alright? You can split numbers evenly, no problem, but math doesn't work like that when it comes to friends. A major conundrum, right? Get to the point. I knew, of course, that no real people exist on the web. I also understood that all my friends die the moment I turn off my laptop. But I wasn't even a little bit worried. Why? Do you know what computer programs consist of? It's just a combination of numbers. Which means my friends are also numbers. Isn't that amusing? Not really. Why do you call them your friends? I mean, everyone who shares my interests is my friend. And I don't care whether they know about my existence or not. Okay? Anyways, as I was saying, every program has its own algorithm and purpose. It's a mathematical formula. And if you solve that formula, you'll be able to predict the program's behavior at any moment. The longer you speak, the less I follow. You don't need to follow me around, just listen. I sit on the floor and the laptop screen ends up right in front of me. The only thing reflected in it is my dim face. A web person is just a random picture and a random string of letters. Words and actions from that web person are just executable code. Hey, let me know if you need a break. One day someone appeared. From that point on, my laptop was always on. There are no real people on the web, but he was good at pretending. At some moment, I let him trick me. Oh boy. Hey, look, huh? Suddenly, a firefly slowly crawls out of the laptop's... Oh, okay. I think it's trying to say something. I can see that myself. I only knew what. Looks like a cipher. Don't you want to crack it? What about your story? You must be mad at me for interrupting you. I'm sorry. If you do everything right, I'll finish my story. Maybe. You promise? I promise. And if you forget, then remind me. With a code word, for example. What code word? I'll think of one later. And for now, let's keep searching for my fireflies. Okay. That was... You draw that really, right? That was wild. Okay. So what else can I wonder if I'll get the rest of that story. She is seems like she's had run herself into she's run aground into a lot of trauma, it seems like. Some fucking swinging dick shit ass online. Her dad hawking himself out a window. Damn. Okay, where else should we search? Where did I find the other one? In the mirror? Plants. Clock, maybe? Okay, so not the clock, I don't think. Maybe that cabinet? Or was it the air conditioner? The air conditioner? Was it the air conditioner? I think it was the air conditioner. No, not the air conditioner. This? Did I find all of them yet? Yep, must have. Okay, I managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. Oh, wait a minute. I think I already did this. Why not? Oh, that was mean. Just for a couple minutes, okay? Oh, we're actually going to the balcony, okay. Whoa. Whoa, my apartment building looks like a bottomless cooking pot. But instead of soot, it has hundreds of concrete and metal boxes on its walls. So is this like a... I don't know where the developer is, if they're in Russia or what, but is this like normal in Russia? Maybe? There are lights on the windows, there are muffled voices coming from the inside. The howling wind spirals up and splits into hundreds of independent streams. Seems like it wants to be heard by every person living here. It must feel so lonely, living in endless silence. Your apartment building is pretty weird, isn't it? I could see the horizon from my window before, but the building grew for miles in both directions. I guess at some point it circled around and closed on itself. Nothing unusual about that. Yeah. How do you feel? I definitely feel. Sometimes that's more than enough. Still, you're anxious, aren't you? Of course. Moreover, I'm completely terrified. Was it that obvious? You're looking in every direction but not up. Ah, this. I've already told you, haven't I? About what? Ah, you know, small stuff. Can small stuff make you terrified? It's hard to explain. I climb up the metal railing and let my legs hang down. Why? I sneak short glances at the abyss from time to time. Ed replies with angry, cold breath. That's how we interact, like old friends. Sometimes I feel like the whole world pretends to be crazy. As if it's trying to make me believe in something that doesn't exist. That's weird, isn't it? Yes, but at the same time, it makes me feel a little bit happy. Everything around me was created for my sake. To deceive, trick, confuse me. If that's true, I guess I'm not so crazy myself after all. You believing in this is the definition of craziness. You're probably right. Another gust of wind blasts against the pot's walls. smashing the glass to dust and blowing away the concrete crust. I, on the other hand, feel a gentle breeze that only ruffles my hair. I still haven't come up with a code word. You were the one to remember your promise. You don't need a code word anymore. I don't like when this happens. I want to remember certain things only when I want to. Nonetheless, you made that promise, and I'll keep it. But you need to keep in mind that from this moment on, every word will bring me pain. I bend down and imagine falling into the abyss. I have exactly 2 minutes before I meet my end. Huh. Oh, wait. I had a friend online, my best friend, even though the combination of letters he used instead of his name wasn't that cool. Well, the combination of pixels he had instead of his photo was also boring and unattractive. This is so strange and wrong, breaking the rules of being online. Why was he doing that? Maybe his code was a few lines short, yes. I don't quite get what you mean. I could tell you about those rules. You can't find them anywhere, but I'm smart, so I figured them out myself. Although, I'm not sure if I should divulge them. Why? When I try to say what I think out loud, I tend to make mistakes. If I make just a single one, everything that comes after contradicts my thoughts, and I end up with the opposite position. And I don't want that. According to that logic, it'd be better for you to keep your mouth shut forever. Yeah, that's my dream. Keep my mouth shut. Never get up from bed, never see or hear anything. Just dream on and on. Oh, why is everything so terrible? Don't get distracted. So what was that about your friend? My friend? Ah, yes. He was brazen enough to... Come on, gather your thoughts. He somehow made me believe that he was real. He kept describing someone else's life to me in detail, as if it was him. And he expected me to do the same. And then I told him everything about myself, without hiding a single thing. Oof, don't do that online. I grit my teeth. The wind whips my face without mercy. It slices my skin into uneven strips, as if it's a piece of thin cloth. He knew more about me than anyone else in the whole world. You know what he did? Yes. Ah ha ha. Sending an army of bots to harass me was probably fun. Oh, he trolled her? And what's most important, it was a win-win situation. They spawn here and there. Simple pieces of code that are effortless to run. No wonder the algorithm assigns that pattern more often than the others from the list. Text and video generators get to work at the same time. My name surfaces on the web more and more. It's unbearable. Unbearable. From around every corner, every balcony, ceiling, attic wall, I always feel many pairs of watchful eyes directed at me. And now they watch me from the screens, too. Yeesh. But I'll put an end to it. I've decided a long time ago. Though, maybe I only decided that my body finally crashes into the ground, smashing into millions of tiny pieces, like porcelain. It's my second death for today already. I'm cold. Let's go back inside. Okay, yeah. I returned to my room. Thankfully, it hasn't changed one bit during the minutes I was outside. Without a second thought, I go towards my laptop and yank the power cable from the outlet. That's it. That's it. That's it. What are you going to do? What's with this silly question? I'm going to sleep, of course, hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year or a decade. Imagining myself to be outside of my mortal okay, I already did this. And yet? You won't take another pill? Of course not. In fact, I won't take a pill. Okay. This is all the same. Okay. Okay, this is also all the same. Okay, so do we... Oh. Okay, I wake up on a wooden bench. In front of me lies a narrow, dimly lit alley. An awfully familiar road. Where could I have seen it? Finally. I hear a voice coming from the side. I turn around and see a boy with a weird expression on his face. Boy. You're late. Who are you? The boy blinks in bewilderment. We're not going anywhere like this. Try again. Then he takes a very deep breath. You are a toy! Late. I stare at him, confused. He stares back, also confused. Sorry? The boy nods, satisfied. See? Much better. Do you have a name? My name's Tresca. I give the brat an evaluating look. He's so young, yet already coming at me with questions like that. None of your goddamn business. And besides, will anyone tell me what I'm doing here? Hey, that's rude. It's not like there's somebody else here besides me. Okay. Haven't they told you anything? I know all there is to know, for one. Do you now, laddie? About what? You're obligated to escort me to the store. Tresca says that and strikes a victory pose. No way I'm doing that. You do understand that refusal is futile. You will be assimilated. Well, aren't you full of yourself? I'm serious. I'm not the one who decided that. Do you think I'm delighted with your company? Yes. He's weird, constantly shifting between happiness, sadness, loudness, silence. He's a wacko, and his name is Stupid. Are we going or what? You can go, and I need to think. I'd be happy to, but I don't know the way. Tresca puts on a cunning smile. I bite my lower lip in frustration. I'll be honest with you, I don't like you. He simply bursts out laughing in reply. I do like you, though. Then he grabs my hand without hesitation. I don't even have time to retort. Lead the way. Our trip to the store went fine, if not for the fact that Tresco was walking way faster than me. So does he know the way to the store then? And on the other hand, at times he stopped abruptly and went backwards, studying the ground beneath his feet. In the end, the trip took a lot longer than it should. After searching the store's door, we are greeted by a sign. Zamnit? We're closing in 20 minutes. Who had the bright idea to indicate their working hours in this way? Yeah, really. They probably have special staff for this. Somebody runs the change of sign every 5 minutes. It's convenient. The fuck? No, it isn't. Are you joking? Yeah. You're so annoying. It's much better than being boring. How old are you, by the way? None of your business. Ah, and what's your name? Also none of your business. I was ready to slap the living hell out of the brat, but a scary-looking man suddenly appeared behind the glass. He's holding a cardboard sign that says, "We're closing in 15 minutes." Let's go. What are you waiting for? Huh? Oh, yeah. I was just supposed to take him to the store, not shopping. After another round of going across the long row of canned products, we realized that we're lost. I can't believe you don't know where they sell milk. She's like, maybe we should ask somebody for directions. Like, is there not signs in the store? What a weird store. Sure. Hey, wait up. Tresca lets go of my hand and walks confidently towards one of the few store's customers. That person is standing with their back to us, studying something on the shelf. You know, this it seems like this game and the other game are obsessed with milk. And I wonder if it's tied into her dad. Because one of the options that I didn't pick, was, did he bring the milk? The other one was, did you drink the milk or something like that? I think I picked that one. And I didn't notice the other one until after I'd already selected it. But I'm wondering if there's like some association there with milk and her dad heaving himself out of the window. Hello, can I can't hear neither the second part of his question nor the reply he gets. But my good-for-nothing friend freezes in place, looking the customer straight in the eye. I hurry towards him. Is he yours? The customer talks to me. He speaks with disgust while wearing a scornful expression. No. If he's yours, please get him away from me. Yes, I'm sorry. I grab Tresca's hand and lead him away. He's still looking at the customer. His mouth ajar and eyes popped. He's also shaking. What is going on here? Only when we turn around the corner, Tresca calms down. What was that? I got so scared. He said, what? No, not again. Suddenly, Tresca starts screaming like crazy. I cover his mouth with my hand. His face is burning. He's crying. What is going on? Can you act normal? You don't understand? Of course I don't. I don't understand anything. Me too. And knowing other people is still wrong, though. This is something you don't understand, it seems. You're mean, Sniff. Who, me? What the fuck? Tresca pushes me away and runs off. Says this is her dream, I guess. Their very demented dream. Drat. At the edge of my vision, I see the store's sap hang a new sign on the door. There you are. I meet Tresca at the cash register. Before that, I managed to visit the milk department after finding out where it was. Hey you, move. I hear an angry voice coming from the other side of a long queue. that has formed after Tresca. I squeeze through towards him. What happened? The boy doesn't respond. He just looks at his feet and sniffs. The cashier towers over him. There's a bottle of milk lying between them. A bag of milk, rather. Is he yours? Yes. Just leave him home next time. Dude, for real. People in the queue nod in agreement. Pay for the goods, please. Yes, of course. And the waiting fee. What? You heard me. I did, but that's unheard of. What the fuck's the waiting fee? Tresca starts giggling all of a sudden. And for the fact that your son is a retard, too. God damn. Oh. You guys are rough. But you heard me. You know what? In a fit of rage, I throw a banknote to the cashier. Of much higher value than needed, even counting in all the stupid fees. Then grab a bag of milk and turn around on my heels. We're leaving, Tresca. We spend the whole trip back in silence. At some point, we end up turning right towards a gas station. There, Tresca finally breaks his silence. I have no idea what's going on here. Do you like ice cream? So there's a lot of references to the first game here. No. Okay. I look at the boy's face. A light flickers in his eyes for a brief moment, then goes out. You know. He turns away from the path and walks straight towards the highway with determination. I stare at his back, confused. He's going to fight a bar. There's snakes in the grass. It seems like you're not helping me at all. What the hell? A new playful light flickers in Tresca's eyes. Okay, so lots of callbacks to the first game. Huh? Okay, so that's us being afraid of the letter O. Nikita Kuryukov. Okay, so that is the end of the second run. And let me just jump in here real quick and take a peek at... So 6 of 10. Okay, well, Okay, so that was a couple run-throughs of milk outside a bag of milk outside a bag of milk. And I'm just gotta ban somebody here in Twitch real quick. Okay. All right. So I guess the big question is which one of those is better? So the first one was fairly light, I guess, in terms of length, but for me it packed a pretty big wallop. And the second game, sequels have this issue, is that they unfortunately, when you experience a world, a setting, a story for the first time, you don't know what to anticipate going in. And so it's your first exposure to it. You're completely wide open and raw and have no idea what it's going to be. And you don't have that for any subsequent installments or sequels or any of that. And so you don't have that feeling going into the second game that you did the first game. So the second game I thought had a lot of interesting ideas for stuff, where it went from being a visual novel to a point and click thing. And there probably is some stuff. I didn't remember where every single Firefly was. So possibly if you collect all of them, it gives you a different thing. Or depending on what the order you click on stuff, which is what I thought it might have been, was, but it is not super fast to get to that point necessarily. But it's the second game is a lot deeper, a lot more in depth as well, where you really start to climb into the psychosis a lot more heavily, a lot more deeply and personally into this girl. And it's not related to her just having great angst about going to the store to get milk. It's a lore drop of, I guess, if you will, of just a lot more heavy stuff all at once. And it's a bit more intense, the stuff that you uncover. So, I mean, I think they're both, actually fairly equal. I don't think I like one better than the other. I think they're both really quite good. Musically, I like the first one much better. The second one had a lot of really annoying bits to it. I felt that sound design, I think, can be a bit of a challenge. Where if you're trying to go for something jarring, I don't think that necessarily it should be sonics that are discomfort to the point of being painful. And some of those were for me. And that just might be me personally, just because I played live for so long. And, I probably have like a low grade tinnitus and stuff, but there's certain frequencies that will cause me very acute distress to my ears. And this game, I think, bordered on that a couple times, which I didn't find super enjoyable. But that aside, I think they were really brilliantly inventive games. Like, I think they're very cohesive and comprehensive in what the developer was trying to achieve. And like, I am super, super glad I played both of them. And I am going to ponder. I'm going to ponder a bit both games. I think actually, just some of the stuff they did. I don't know if I'm probably not going to play the first one again because I think I've got everything out of it that there was to get. But the second one I might whip through another time. There's 10 achievements. I think I have like 6 of them. I might not do that. I don't know. But I will say that I am planning on returning to. I'm planning on taking the Sabatia out of timeout tomorrow. I don't know what time I'll be streaming tomorrow. It might be a little bit later in the day, if I had to guess. But I might be streaming. The next stream will be the Sabatia. I just don't know when it's going to be. If it's going to be later tomorrow. Possibly it might not be till Monday, just depending on how tomorrow goes. But the next stream will definitely be the Sabatia. It will continue being the Sabatia until I finish the Sabatia. And then after that, I probably will pick a different game. I might take a day off. I'm not sure yet. I know we have the 4th of July coming up. 4th of July is, incidentally, on a Friday. So I'll probably be streaming for sure because I really want to try to do more Friday Night Wreckfest. So that one I'm pretty sure, but just depending on when the Sabatia, when I'm done with it, I may take a day off. I may not. I've definitely got a lot of games. I've got a lot of games. I was looking through my library the other day on Steam. And actually on the PlayStation as well. There's a lot of games that I am really excited about playing on stream. So I don't know if I'm really going to be. I probably am not going to be taking days off entirely unless A, something comes up, or B, I decide to make a compilation video with like a thoughts on video or something like that. And I don't. The Sabatia, I don't think I will be doing that with. Generally, the only time I'm going to be doing those videos is if I have like strong feelings about something, I think, for the most part. Like really strong feeling. Like if I have something to say, I'm not going to make compilation videos, partially because they take an entire day for me to create them. That's not even counting all the time ahead of time of reading the script and editing it and everything else. But I'm not going to do those just to fucking do them. If I feel like I have something to say, and there is something to say about those, then I will do them. But the Sabatia, I don't think we'll get that treatment. Neither. Most of the time when I'm playing games that are going to be like a single stream, like both this one, the 2 milk games, I don't think those are going to be probably games I'm going to do an external video on. Generally, that type of game where it's just a single stream, I usually don't, unless it really hits me. And I really am still turning these games over in my head. It's not impossible for these 2 specifically, but that was just a general thing I was trying to say there. So, but anyway, we'll be back either tomorrow, maybe Monday, but with the Sabatil, which will be off timeout by then. So, appreciate everyone who dropped on in, and hope to see you for the next one. And also hope my technology doesn't shit the bed again and drive me insane like it did partially today. But for now, ta-ta, and I will be